things. I assure you, your Bizzare shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome. Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the Bizzare, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the Bizzare can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the Bizzare of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the Bizzare awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the Bizzare, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established Bizzare merchant to vouch for you. Any Bizzare merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the Bizzare, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. Would that I could, but we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. Ah, I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the Bizzare. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? Ah, such a polite sentiment. Thankfully, Mr. Manners teaches us to always have a spare suit. I could not leave a fellow civilized soul in dire need. Here, take my spare. I shall fashion myself another. You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the Bizzare. Friends, go inside, speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the Bizzare is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. Then I will endeavor to supply more answers. Ah, true cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Manorite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Manorites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility. Of course. Our immediate environs are a safe area, protected by the Monster Army. Wander outside these confines, and safety is not guaranteed. I can't tell you more, as I've never ventured out there myself. They are the organization in charge of the Bizzare. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler, a man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the Bizzare proper, as he rarely ventures outside. I can only hope I will... This way, friends!
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
You'd think with all these people waiting to get in, the Bizzare would be amazing. You'd think.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast. Felicitations. But of course.
You promised to buy me a new coat when we get inside, remember?
Ah-ha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the great Gurn! Yes, I know. Your ears can scarce believe what you're seeing. Ah, but it is indeed I, ready to tell your fortunes. Most of them are, but the great Gurn is not. I charge not a dime for my fortunes. Come, surely you'd like to hear what your future holds. Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition, my gift, my panache? Wisely chosen. Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready? I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue. Of course, the great Gurn is never wrong. An image of your future is forming. Now tell me, what is it that brought you to Colorado? Nothing can be hidden from Gurn's all-seeing gaze. But as you wish. My final question, what brought you to the bazaar? Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. The mist resists. Gurn can't see much of your future, alas. But this I can tell you. Now I can clearly see you standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamans. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Flab is the leader of the monster army and has been for many decades, growing fat and slothful all the while. Beware the red balloon!
Hi! Hey there! Hi! Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The Bizzare's got this code, you see. Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow... Flab's, the leader of the Bizzare. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever, I guess. Yeah. So long.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do. All right. It's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly, talk to Polly. Polly wants you to gag on weak old shit leaking from a dead guy's ass! Piss off, Shitsmear, piss off! Listen, shit for brains! Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable! That's my job! I love that job! You hear that, Larry? Fuck you! Well, shit, you're right, you circus reject. I mean, you look like someone grafted a squid to a diseased vulva. But when you're right, you are right. Hey, Larry, I'm leaving.
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think?
Hell no. Hey, jizz for brains, Larry. Give them a discount or I'll fill your pie hole with parrot piss while you sleep. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying here.
All right. All right. That price was a little high. How about this?
Wise choice, shitheads.
Told you. Howdy. Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand, same as anyone else. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. Only that they make more money than I do. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife. I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see. Me? Nah, I don't got the bona fides. That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad. The Bizzare? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings. What's on your mind? Be seeing you.
Welcome to the Bizzare, little lambs. Behave yourselves.
Listen up, Mashers. The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets strung up by his nuts. You hear me? It doesn't matter how much territory we've lost. There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we control it, Buchanan can't touch us. He can sit out there with his army and pound snow for all I care. All we gotta do is hold out. The lamb and the wolf got different needs. Sooner or later, Buchanan will have to negotiate. And then we'll have him right where we fucking want him.
everybody.
Senor Bubbles! Where you at, payaso? The kids are getting hungry.
Went up top for a food run. Got a mamon who took a wrong turn, and I'm bringing him back now.
Órale! I'll get the cleavers ready.
Back to the hunt.
Red balloon. Just like Gurn said. I don't like this.
Bullseye!
DJ RIP is back! Are y'all listening? This one is for the newly in love. Hope your heart's not gonna bleed too much. Ow!
Where the hell do you think you're going? This area is off limits to anyone not part of our organization, and you definitely don't look like anyone I know. I strongly suggest you egress to a rosier neighborhood. You copy? Fine. The name's Stenerud. In case the Patriarch hasn't noticed, there's hundreds of refugees who are desperate to get into his city. So desperate they'll pay me everything they have. Now, I've got no particular quarrel with you, but I'm not stopping, and I'm not negotiating. So if you come any closer, this is a firefight. Stenerud out. Gotta hand it to you. Takes a lot of gumption, or a hell of a lot of stupidity to ignore my warnings and stroll into my camp. Unfortunately for you, I got the numbers advantage and the high ground. It's all over for you. Boys, you know what to do.
feed on them. got a bead on them. And...
Who are you? Did Mama Cotter send you? We're not smugglers. We're their cargo. Those bastards promised they'd get us to Colorado Springs, but they took everything we had as payment. Mama Cotter set everything up. She arranged for the smugglers to pick us up here and sneak us into the city. She was going to meet us at the gate and find us beds and food. We're refugees, every one of us, driven off our land by the Plains gangs. Now we're stuck here with no food, but we'll probably freeze before we starve. We need transport to Colorado Springs or we're dead. How? We have no money, no food, no vehicles. We need to find someone who can carry all of us to the city, and soon. We're not going to last out here. I've heard that merchant caravans stop at the Bizzare. Maybe one of them could help us. But the monster army won't let us into the Bizzare, and we don't have any money to pay for transport. You're the only hope we have. If we're stuck here much longer, I doubt we'll survive. We'll wait here and try to keep warm.
to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun.
you should stick to baseball bats and machetes, cabron. ¡Qué chingados! You kidding me, pendejo? Cabron, you call yourself a payaso? Damn, cabron! How many bullets you got in that thing?
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps
Hey,
jamming.
who taught you how to shoot? Shoot the pins, idiota! Concentrate, pendejo! Pretend those pins are a pack of little kids! En nombre de payaso roja, you suck! Little more to the left. No, your other left! You're shooting at the pins, right? Pinche pendejo! Are your eyes open?
Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some pork buns.
Don't jerk the trigger, mamon! Squeeze it, like an eyeball! Maybe you should stick to baseball bats and machetes, cabron.
lunchtime so I can grab some pork chops.
Careful. Might be clowns in there.
Hola, mamón. Bienvenidos to Dr. Smile's orthodontic practice. Think of me as your friendly dental dilettante, a cultivator of cuspids. Do you have an appointment for full teeth extraction service? Ah, delightful! A fellow connoisseur. Don't fret, cuspids are my favorite, but I'll gladly take all your teeth. Now, you have an appointment, yes? No, no, your teeth will be mine!
Turn around, Mamu!
this.